Yeah, welcome to the Izzy Experience. This is the WWE Wrestling edition of it. I just want to touch on a couple of things that, me being a wrestling fan for over 20 years, so I feel like I'm an expert fan. Um, but it was, you know, first off, I want to touch on the bloodline and what direction I think it's going to go and what direction I think it should go. The bloodline, let's just call it I would say the B side, but since the NWO had the main roster NWO when they had the Wolfpack, I'm going to name the Bloodline Wolfpack Solos side of the faction. So we're going to say with the Wolfpack. I think with the Wolfpack, it's good where it's going. You see they have Solo as the tribal chief. They have the brothers, Tama and the other one, and now they have Jacob. Very dominant. I would say very dominant. They took out of Randy Orton and KO, yeah. But I think what direction that they should go is that I believe, this is what I believe. I believe that The Rock is the secret leader. Solo is like the lieutenant. Rock's the captain, the end boss. And that would make five members of the bloodline with no Paul Heyman type figure and play. So you would say that Solo's taking double duty. He's doing a double role. He's the manager, the leader, and he's also an active wrestler. So then on the other side you have, like, here's the spoiler. If you guys don't want to listen, you can just stop it right here. Of what I say the main roster of the bloodline, the actual original bloodline, they would probably come back together because I believe that Jay's going to get into so much trouble that Jimmy's going to have to help him. And I believe that Jimmy will be the first one to return. Then, which will lead in line with the Usos taking another run. Hopefully, shout out to the Hardys. The Hardys will be back. And that would be interesting, the Hardys versus the Usos. But that's just a future dream match of mine, which I predict that'll probably happen in the future. But stay tuned. And also we have the Usos getting in trouble. And this will bring back Roman Reigns. By that time, Rock will do his little dance with Cody. And we still won't know which side Rock plays on, assuming that we think that he's still with Roman. When we last saw The Rock, he was a bad guy. So also keep that in mind. So it'll be Roman and the Usos with a little slant on both lines of The Rock. And then here we go, entering Zila. I believe Zila, sometimes he looks good heel, sometimes he looks babyface, but I think in this particular storyline, I think Zila will be babyface and he'll join to even out the main roster, original bloodline, Roman's bloodline. Roman, with this being said, if you didn't catch on to what I'm saying, Roman will be a good guy. So Rock will we'll definitely have to see what side of the fence he plays on. I believe he'll play on Solos because he will be the original M-Boss and the tribal chief. That's why his name is the M-Boss, because I think it ends all with Rock. Um, I also want to make another prediction. I believe that Jacob really doesn't have the love that he says that he has for Solo. So I think maybe Jacob will go to the other side, and maybe Zila will go to Solo side. That's also a scenario I think that might play out. Since I'm at a pause and I'm about to go to the Wyatt side of things, I think you should like, comment, and subscribe if this content is interesting enough that you want to see more. So once you like, comment, and subscribe, make sure you subscribe. I'm on the road to 1,000, 1K followers, 1K subscribers, 1K family members. I'm going to think of a name to call the wrestling side of my fans, but for the most part, you guys are family. I don't think of you guys as followers or subscribers. I don't really like to use that terminology. So family, let's go into the second part, the Wyatt side of the factions. The Wyatt Six, or the Wyatt Sick. We don't really see too much deranged behavior yet. Uncle Howdy / Bo, because if you don't know, Bo is Uncle Howdy. He has an alter ego, as we seen when he was sitting with Howdy, who was acting like a psychiatrist to Bo. They're all a little deranged now because they lost their leader. They lost Bray. They lost the Fiend. They lost all the characters that Bray had. With that being said, they're really mourning. I don't know how Dexter Loomis is mourning, but I believe that Braun, Eric Rowan, Alexa Bliss, Bo Dallas, they're mourning. Maybe Nikki Cross, because Nikki Cross did have a relationship with Alexa when she was a Wyatt member. The Braun Strowman piece is real simple if you really look at it. If they go this direction, Braun Strowman is he's an outsider. So is Alexa Bliss, because we know from watching Raw that we see glimpses of Nikki Cross being in the faction of the Wyatt Six. So, knowing from wrestling experience, you have to have an outside bad guy or outside entity to maybe have a chance to reel in. And I'm going to tell you why I say this. There was a time where the Wyatt recruited Bray Wyatt. They was trying to recruit Randy Orton. They was trying to keep Braun Strowman in the fold. So these guys are outside entities, and I'm talking about Alexa and Braun, because Braun he's doing his thing with the Judgment Day piece. He's the Captain Saver guy in WWE, so they want to keep him, because if you build him up good to be this good bad guy, and I say bad guy because he's going to have to turn if he wants to transition into the Wyatt Six. Uncle Howdy seems to be this type of guy who likes to remind you of what you used to be, which makes for a good storyline between Uncle Howdy and Braun. So I think the Wyatt Six will consist of, and should consist of, Braun Strowman, Bo Dallas, Alexa Bliss, Uncle Howdy, Bo Dallas, Eric Rowan. Let's keep Dexter Loomis in there. And let's just make a deranged bull of a faction that transcends what Bo wanted to accomplish in the WWE and where he was trying to go with the storyline before he passed away. Let me know what you guys think about it in a comment. Let me know your storylines that you created that might be different from my storyline or the same, or maybe we could add on. I know we'll never be heard because in the Vince McMahon world, he did it his way. So I can imagine what Triple H is doing and his team of story writers in WWE. But maybe one day on another episode, I'll tell you how I wanted the Wyatt family to be when Bray was around, and now that he isn't around. And it's very interesting, my story of how I want the Wyatts to go. With that being said, I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your weekend, the rest of your week, whenever this comes out. It's going to come out real soon because I haven't did a vlog in a long time, and I'm back doing my point of view of how I perceive the WWE. But I'll be your host, Izzy. This has been the Izzy Experience, the WWE edition. Please, again, like, comment, and subscribe.
Till I'm made bullish, understand I'm shady, cool, calm, confident, know where fans are made.